And we're back, guys. Apologies for the delay. Counter-Strike had a classic Tuesday evening update, but the update now is that we're in the server. We're getting into Nuke picked by 9Z, so Fluxo get that CT side start. They've got double dualies, Brandon.
Yeah, and none of them are on art. It's the Cowsy and Shay that are here, but this is fast from 9Z. Immediately out ramp, and I'll tell you what, for Fluxo, they've got to play a Hell, and they've got a player that's already dropped down in towards B in Nyx. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. Zevy's just holding the flank, and because he doesn't see anything, he's going to go all the way up. Lakowski's dropped then, and 9Z standing still. They're going to run into Art.
Yep,
Oh.
And Art draws first blood and spots the bomb. Zevy can watch to see if they progress any further, so Art doesn't have to face again.
It's actually a really decent setup from Fluxo because you've got Lakowski that can kind of be the pivot point between B and Secret. It will be this commitment down the ramp. They're being really quiet about this, but Nyx is in such a powerful position to try and shut this down.
Yeah, it feels like they got everything in the right place. Art has committed to A after his start towards Hell. With Zevy on fast rotate and 2 players already down B, they're going to have to be pretty quick finding these kills onto the B bomb site. Really slow in their approach, and Nyx peeks straight into DGT, so that is going to be that kill they were looking for. Still this player adds... Well, no, never mind. Was a player there. A second reveals themselves, and more dual Beretta action as both sets rain off. Chase gets a double. One back to the T's. Bomb was prevented from being planted. With that kill, that's everything, and Max a clean shot to end it.
That's a really weird pistol round to watch because 9Z take ramp, they then pause for like 40 seconds. Art even finds the opening kill. But because there's no real player over at ramp, Art can't really peek back forward because he was already playing towards like Hell and outside. By the air condition, it was really difficult for Fluxo to actually have a read on what was going on. They imagined they were going to reset lobby. They had that double vent set up. It looked really good until it wasn't. Is my technical analysis for it. Eco for Fluxo. They're all just hanging out by the aircon, trying to cool off in June. It's just USPs. And for 9Z, they're a very slow team when it comes to South America region. They will take their time. They will try and punish. And to be honest, that works quite well domestically because South American teams, they are known to push. They are known to get really aggressive. They know Art's on the other end as well. So, I mean, that guy's just unpredictable as hell.
Yeah, you say cooling off in June. Here's South America. So it's actually quite cold. Well, not quite cold, but it's winter. USB stack. We'll get some action, and Art will get another kill with the pistol. Max has been brought low. I know that dink occurred, but given the information you've just gathered, you can now send the team into A, and they will do that, planting nice and safe. Now you just want to make sure you don't lose any more of these weapons. There's another dink. The damage being done. Max will reveal himself for 2. Might be in trouble there. Good shot from Shay. Galil maybe can join the Calzies. Or just tuck in towards Secret. So 2 Galils, not too bad to take out of this round.
Yeah, if you're watching Simples play like a pro guide, if you feel he can only get 2 kills, that is a perfect round of CS. So I'll take the Galils, I'll bring them forward. Interesting that there were no Mac 10s here. 9Z have pretty much future-proofed their buy. So these weapon repurchases are actually just a little bit more expensive than they would otherwise be normally. So good damage from Fluxo. But ultimately, it is 9Z just being patient. They're just making sure they have kind of got everything into that round. They don't want to walk into one of those stacks, which is, as you said, as soon as they got that info from Art outside, that's just immediately going to be that reposition over towards A. And there was Max.
There he was indeed. Now you got a bunch more util than you would have otherwise. It's happy days. So Manzi want to approach with the rifles out. We're going to see the diagonal smokes land. So he will drop some utility early. GG's in for a bad time. Yeah, Lukowski spots him just about. Zevi, oh my god, off the traces, able to get one before he is taken down. So an advantage for the CTs and good spacing. Lukowski looking outside, able to flick and adjust. That was maybe the opportunity for 9Z to get back into this round. And now both remaining players spotted. And with Art's secret presence revealed, this one should be a lock-in shortly. Martinez can take one more down. That's at least something for 9Z.
Yeah, this is a really good round out of Fluxo. They had really good trade space, and they had these elongated crossfires, and then as soon as one point of contact is taken, that draws Art in to be able to deal with these players. Lukowski does fantastically, right, to adjust on the second player. I'm not sure how he even gets that kill on 9Z, just swinging through Garage. It felt a little bit disjointed. As soon as they lost, obviously, a couple of players. You got one guy trying to go down the vent on a weird little timing, and then you got the Tracers immediately getting kills. 5-on-3 already feels like the round's a possibility, but I like the fact they tried to immediately react off it by sending everyone together through Garage. It's just when it got to these initial fights, it was all individual.
Yeah, I felt like if they'd been able to swing as a unit, they definitely would have got that kill outside towards Unbreakable and then been able to make moves from there. Investment comes in. It's not the prettiest. Courtesy of those kills in the eco. Again, it's a similar idea. This time they're going to commit down lower, and the Mach 10 goes very fast. Art lies in wait.
Oh.
Actually blew the hole in the door. That's really cheeky. Can't quite get the kill off it, but good damage. Now we can call in the reinforcements to support.
Oh, if he even needs them. Meanwhile, Max has found a kill on towards Shay, but Zevi should have the round locked in. There should be no way that 9Z expects it, but if Martinez gets the bomb up vent, there could be a world here. Zevi's taking his reposition really slowly, and when Nick's rotating in towards ramp, whilst there is a crossfire established, you surely are going to be aware of secret in the next few seconds. This all hinges on Max walking over at ramp potentially and dealing with Nyx and the backstab, but instead it all falls quiet. Zevi goes searching. He could jump in towards the vent, and that's straight into Martinez, but he hits the headshot anyway. That's the bomb dropped. That's probably the round over.
Yeah, that's the big kill. 9Z paused a little bit too long. You're right. They've just gone up towards A. Maybe prodded a little bit at B just to see if there was a second player present. They kind of pause in towards double, expecting a response. Max does get Lukowski. So that is the opening. He was the one defender, and he was very uncomfortable on the site. So they managed to somehow find this way in. The entire team has barely any health between them. It might not matter if you just hit their heads. Well-timed HE from Nyx could do something. Will Art clear Buddha? That feels incredibly unlikely, although he's being thorough. But I think with the low HP, he doesn't really want to get involved in this round. So he said the round was done, but 9Z find the way through, and it's on Lukowski all alone on A.
And it's such a shame because I was really going to compliment the disengage from Zevi. I like the fact he left the bomb, but because Max has found that time and he's walked through and dealt with Lukowski, as you've mentioned, then the whole round starts to fall apart because suddenly your rotations are being dragged and pulled about by 9Z from a position in which you felt like you had complete control. Buddha's reposition is excellent. Over towards that Garage, dealing with Zevi as he rotates up from Secret. That's just such a shame because Fluxo, it felt like they had everything. They even dropped that bomb. There was 40 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, 10 seconds when the actual bomb gets planted as well, right? Like, that came down to the wire. I was going to comment on it, you know, that was just Lukowski on the A-bomb side, but when the bomb got dropped in vent, it just felt like there was not a way back into that round with Zevi's position.
What I like from 9Z though is they actually use Max. They turn him from like a lurker into a guy that actually needs to take action and finds entry on the A-bomb site, because there's so many ways in which teams could just use Max as a very deep player holding lobby. He could just sit there the entire round for a peak that's never going to come in. Or alternatively, you could use him as he did, which is actually poking and prodding, getting an outlet to that round, finding space on that bomb site. And that was the only way forward for 9Z to win that round. I believe we've got a little bit of a tech here because DGT has dropped. So just wait for him to get back in, and we can resume the action.
Yeah, hopefully not too long. But that's a great position for 9Z to be able to cover that round. At least for Fluxo, kept those 2 players alive, and with the 3 surviving previously, they're still in an okay spot. But 9Z have a really good position to just completely cripple Fluxo this next round. If they win this, they're just going to run away with the T side. And then it's hard to see a way for Fluxo to get back in. Not that I want to think that far in the future just yet. But I wonder, for Fluxo, the setups on the city side so far have been pretty standard in the couple of gun rounds we've seen. I wonder if we will see any of that trademark aggression come through in any of these.
Yeah, I'd like to see Zevi get a little bit more active. I think they've been sort of flirting with the idea of going aggressive outside, but to be honest, the spams and the utility, bar that round, has been pretty effective. So I wonder if that's going to be the playstyle. Maybe Zevi's playing a bit more passive role over towards back garage, but looking at his spawn, that's exactly where he occupies. It's going to be Art instead that goes in towards main and tries to get a little bit aggressive with Lakowzi. This time spam ineffective, but keep your eyes on ramp, because at any moment, potentially Nyx could make that push through radio. No, instead he's playing a little bit more passive. It is very defaulty from Fluxo.
Yeah. I guess they did have the right kind of read in the last round, playing that default and getting the right rotations, so I'm going to repeat that. Nyx, he ducked down as Martinez crossed, so when he ducks up, he is slapped back down. And this time 9Z just accelerate. They're not going to pause. Space, they want to take it. Art does get ahead of the util, but he might have been spotted, I think, based on the way 9Z are playing this right now. They seem to suspect there could be presence already. Max is causing a nuisance outside too. And they don't have to commit now. They've gotten all the space. They were fast down, but they didn't push any further. And Max, oh, the timing. Shay decides to clear it just as he comes around the corner.
Yeah, well, Buddha can go heaven here. However, that molly is CT. It doesn't matter. They're still finding the kills. How does this keep happening? 9Z, they take one area of map control. They threaten the acceleration. But because Art's ahead of it, they then reset and they crunch both from lobby and from heaven, except Buddha is never going up that ladder. Fluxo were even aware of that possibility. And yet, as soon as Buddha communicates that the incendiary is put at heaven, he knows that they're not going to be looking, everyone accounting for that lobby crunch. So that's exactly what 9Z go for. And they just catch every single player off guard. That is brutal.
Yeah, that's rough. Can't really fault Nyx for how that started either. He just peeks up and Martinez instantly domes him.
Yeah, he just got destroyed. Like, it happened to the best of us. I think what's interesting, though, is that 9Z did threaten that they were going to get aggressive after finding the opening kill. I feel like that will still come into fashion. It won't be in this round because they know the money's going to be bad. But in the next gun round, I can see them getting a little bit faster and trying to catch the Fluxo off by the pace change.
All right, well, let's see. I would have hoped even in that round when Fluxo lost that first kill, they might have tried to push somewhere else. Just kind of waited. Being very reactive. But in the way you'd expect if you're 9Z, and that's working to their favor. Arts with this solo M4 outside, looking to see if he can make a difference. No. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the bomb spotted, and your rifle gone.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. That the rifle's drops and you didn't have a pistol player with you, so you can't really recover it. Maybe Zevi on this boost. No, leg spotted. Easy one. The DGT. Now he can just solo split ramp. He can hold this control. That's what 9Z love to do. Nyx round the corner. Gets a lovely dink, but it's not a kill because it is just that P250. It's going to be a 5th round here for 9Z. Shay can't do anything. He can just look for an exit. Or he can make himself an exit path over towards spawn.
Yeah, do you really want to save just the CZ though? Like, he doesn't even
No.
have armor, so with all the loss bonus, you gotta go try and get a kill somewhere. See if you can sneak your way to a rifle. 9Z playing this so disciplined.
This is what they do. This is just 9Z through and through. And what was fun is that at Dallas, they were mixing in a lot of aggression. They were actually bringing out like the South American flair. But whenever they play against domestic opponents, this is the kind of the pace you really expect out of 9Z when it is against one of like the upper echelons of South America, such as your Fluxo, such as your Pain. This is the playstyle that they give. Shay has a kit. There's a world in which he could attempt this ninja.
Nothing to lose. Literally no reason not to do this. Don't peek. Don't peek. Don't let them know. Oh, he's so loud. He's letting them know. Yeah, that's... I don't know. He could have gotten the ninja. If he...
NT.
It's not an NT. I'm not giving that an NT.
T.
He fired off a shot at the vent player and let them know exactly what was going on.
T.
It was
a
a
TT.
try.
Tactical
That's
timeout.
true.
It's interesting, yeah. I agree with what you're saying, right? About the fact that Fluxo are playing very reactive, and I think this just comes back into the conversation of Fluxo kind of having Nuke picked against them. And it's the fact that these rotations, whilst you are together for only about 26 days, sure, you've got the experience with Art coming in, sure, you've got the reps with Nick's plan and MIBR Academy, but at the same time, with 26 days played and a map pool coming together very soon and throwing all your pieces in, you're probably going to be playing pretty reactive, pretty default CS, and that is punishable, especially with a team riding the momentum like 9Z is.
Yeah, 9Z actually, I mean, you can... Well, actually, remind me to come back to this point. And I haven't mentioned what the point was, but just remind me that I had a point about 9Z.
Okay, I got you.
It's an exciting future point you guys can look forward to. This is the gun round, and we want to be fully locked in, fully loaded, fully focused. Like Fluxo need to be, especially.
That's cool.
Yeah?
Just dropping the smokes and then crossing immediately, which doesn't give Fluxo a time to react. So you bait out the audio with one player running down really loudly, and then you just boost Martinez up on the red box. That's an easy kill onto Nyx.
Yeah, that is quite cool when you kind of break it down like that. Because to me, you know, when I looked at that, I was like, oh yeah, the smoke's kind of just delayed. The intricacies of it, really nice way to set up the opening kill.
Yeah,
again,
sure, you're catching the player that's got the nade out, right?
Yeah, exactly. The player that wants to respond to that. So the reaction here has been to bring Xavi down, who doesn't have armor, by the way. So this is a spooky spot for him. Because you know that they're double swinging you, surely.
I don't know, with the way that they're playing, it could be like really passive. You could go like one-on-one on this angle, just like that. Buddha loses his life. You know the single door's now open, but that's information to 9Z that there are two players of Fluxo down here, so you can reset. Look at Wasso Peak. He's up high in towards main. He's about to walk in, cause a little bit of a ruckus, can split with DGT. Lekowski needs to hold strong. He needs this multi-kill, but Martinez finding Shay. That is everything, and Lekowski can't even find the first. And now you know the last two players are down at B. It's another expertly masterminded round from the T side.
God, Lekowski's had it so rough as well. Every time I'm kind of looked in his position, it's when he's the only one left on A and there's like 10, 15 seconds left and it's like, this is the pressure moment. And then he just gets swung and just headshot out the server. Unfortunately, he had no head armor then because it's an M4 that actually peeked into him. That's a rough round. And okay, now I can get back to my point. So,
yes,
you know, you could easily look at this from the kind of... Actually, you know what? I'll bring us back later. It's more pertinent.
Oh, okay. You're now just teasing the point.
Yeah, I think the longer I tease it, the more exciting it gets.
Sometimes. 9Z. 6 rounds already on that T side of Nuke. They aren't teasing anything. They are completely destroying Fluxo. And this was, again, just another well-played round because, sure, you've given up Buddha's life, but at the same time, you've exchanged it for 2 pieces of information. And you've also got advanced positioning from Wasau Peak to swing immediately from main. And Martinez just came up the vent at the same time. And here's this potential faster play, right? Max is on the Mac 10. It's a commitment in towards ramp. Max has got a jump-in kill, but it's Nyx with the MP9 that finds 2 heads. A 3-on-3. This is potentially quite winnable now.
Yeah, finally, they've actually got a favorable position that they're in, and also the aggression from Shay. He's pushed into lobby. They've just committed. Down to low up. Ooh, almost revealed. Bomb can't be denied. DT is kind of loud on that drop, and Martinez does fall. So 3-on-2. Fluxo in the advantage for the first time in what feels like the entire map. Gotta flush out Buddha. You presume can only be so many positions. With the window broken, that's going to tell you all you need to know. Oh my god, the Cowsy thought he had the moment, thought he had that timing, the spam not quite connecting, and the defuse successful. DGT will get both kills at the end, so it's costly, but it will be a round for Fluxo.
Yeah, target selection there from DGT as well. Not effective. He goes to the player off the bomb rather than the one that's on it. Maybe communications a little bit rough right at the very end there, but perfect from Nyx. He does his job. You think Buddha's done enough with that immediate kill on towards the Cowsy whilst Bone opened the double door, but the bomb not quite planted for his lineup. An essential round for Fluxo, but it's so vital they get this second one in a row. Otherwise, it would be all for nothing. Looks like we're getting aggression again over at ramp. Look at Nyx go.
Yeah, with these SMGs. Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
he was feeling quite brave, right?
that's what you want from Fluxo. You don't want them to feel like they can't do anything.
I think this is going to be a bit faster here. I think they're just going to go A.
Yeah, they're setting up the U-shape on the top. Buddha can drop down to join the squad, and they're going to start to move in through Heart Triple. Out from their Che with the MP9, not needing to get the kills because Zevi has tripled up from the back of sight. Finally, the hold successful. Although, could be in vain. As Zevi goes down on the Calzi. What? That was so free for him. The DJ comes back. But Art can still save it. Art can still get it done. He's spotted Martinez and he wins it out. A critical 1v1.
That's really sick from Art to look through that little pixel gap in between the bomb site. Because as he came out heaven, Martinez had seen him. And he told the hut player, I think it was DGT, to go forward and bait yourself. And then Martinez was always going to come around that left-hand side. But because Art looked through the middle of the site, he got the info as well. There he is. Our player to watch. One more buy, still feels the feed for 9Z, but I tell you what, isn't the best for Fluxo either. Shay's on an XM.
Yeah, 9Z are buying till the end of this as well, which makes it even harder for Fluxo. Like, there's never going to be an easy round to get this back in. This time the SMG boosted. It's not the first time he's been up there, though. She needs to work on his juggling skills. He shot it twice. Oh, no. Oh, no. Zevi leaves, and Nyx has the MP9. Calling back Zevi, please help me. So much utilities flying out. I need the sword. I'm all alone, and it's scary. But he gets his kill. Zevi rotates, and he actually dies. Nyx doesn't need the help. Double up with the MP9 again. And Martinez, with the AWP, cannot clear this easily. He needs that support. He's going to come over to be that player. So they know they've got a player that they should just be able to kill here. Just need to find him. Nyx makes it expensive.
He's done a lot of damage, hasn't he? Oh, Max can hit a mega time in here. Yeah. There's one more player in secret, which he won't know about. Lakowski's down here. Should kill him. That's happened like 3 times to Lakowski now, where he's got the jump on one player, and he just doesn't get the kill. Martinez locks it in. AWP versus XM. Even at close range, there's always one winner, Martinez. And that's incredible. Nyx gets so much work done. Again, it's a double... Come on. It's a double MP9 kill, and it just doesn't work out in their favor. And You're probably eco in this.
You have
It's
to.
gonna be like 8 or 9-3 on T
Oh,
side Nuke.
no. Yeah, and here's the thing. Okay, here's my point. I'll finally deliver it to you. I teased it because I had to 100% confirm, but for 9Z, you might look at this as, and, you know, considering they're just in Dallas and kind of the tier they're playing at, that they might not be full focus locked in at an online game like this, but the context of it is they need that Pro League spot. Like, they don't have a spot in that Pro League, so it actually means a great deal for them to finish first or second tier to get that spot, because there's no guarantee you'll be high enough on the world rankings to get one of the last spots.
There's two things here as well, right? And it's making sure you've got as many lives as you can, like bring it forward. You've got a double elimination bracket here. You get past Fluxo. I think this is one of the easier teams in the upper bracket as well. So you always got the second chance in your back pocket. Secondly, after such a higher Dallas, sure, there might be some travel hangover potentially, but this is the perfect time to stake your Pro League campaign. The absolute perfect. Coming off such a high, and you go, we did that against European competition. Now we're going to go back home and just own. And we're going to go back to Europe and prove that we can do it again.
Fluxo's buy comes into the last round with at least most of the tools they'd want. Zevi's AWP starts towards ramp, which has been where 9Z put a lot of pressure on in these last few rounds. So you can't blame him for moving over here. Martinez takes his towards top silo. Does not have vision. Will aggro play outside. Seen too much. Nyx is given freedom to move around a little bit and support him outside.
Yeah, that's because Zevi started ramp this round with the AWP. He hasn't seen a whole lot. 9Z have been going there and then just either taking the control or just waiting patiently. So you put the AWP there as kind of your pivot point, and that means that the rifles outside can be a lot more dynamic. Lakowski's made this play more often than not, where he goes down to B through secret. This is going to be a main split, though. And Shay can't get caught off. There's still two more players here, though, Art and Nyx. But with Martinez finding Lakowski, you could maybe still swing this into an outside play. Zevi and Nyx now grouped together in lobby.
Chasing phantoms, though. DGT has fully left. He went up onto the roof and left that way. You've killed all these A players. So in Fluxo's mind, they're feeling very vulnerable on that part of the map. But for 9Z, they're just going to group, move to B. Nothing but flames in their pockets. No smokes, but throwing that one out, it's going to let Fluxo know what's going on. Bomb to be planted safe and sound. Actually slightly risky because they didn't clear control at all. The tricky retake, not a kit either, and just Nyx gets that first kill. Even swapping to the AWP because of the information of the silo player. And yeah, you do gotta go.
Yeah,
Time is ticking. Lots of util, but getting past Martinez. That's going to be a very tall order. This AWP locked in on the angle. And okay, missed shot. Nyx descends. But again, time, the biggest issue. And it's planted for control. We're brutalizing. Wait, this one's done. There's just no time, no chance. Not at all. 9-3-4-9Z. Domination on the T side.
9-3. Now you think that'd be a pretty good score if you were going over to that T side, but oh no, that was 9Z with all the attack, and now they're on the defense of Nuke. A hop, skip, and a jump away from taking their map pick.
Very similar distribution of weapons on 9Z's CT side. Waiso pick holding deep ramp, and he's going to be tested very shortly. Jump over and a tap straight on Zevi. Clean way to open it up, and he just bails. Doesn't need to stick around. Player advantage for 9Z.
This is nice to offer from 9Z. You've got to play a Heaven, but you've also got to play a Hell that can swing on the contact. And 2 players down B. So I've got Waiso peek. This is really nice.
Yeah, Waiso pick can bait as well for Max. Like, Max is in such a powerful position here. This is really nicely handled. Oh, the smokes, though, will make the baiting a little bit more tricky. There's the contact. Still swinging, still peeking Max. It doesn't matter. He gets the kill, but he's overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of T players.
Look at ramp. DGT has just walked behind them.
And he's found 2. Still a couple of kills go the way of the T's, but it leaves it to Lakazi. 1v2. Oh, we'd love to get that first one, but in the backlines, Buddha could be a serious problem for him. These duels, not the funnest. And that's the chance. That's the kill. Didn't get the bomb, though, when he walked out double. That is an issue. If he managed to get that, DGT would have been sweating. But now he knows. He can just hold. Knows Lakazi has to come and get this bomb. Or Lakazi can just come straight to him. This is so good. So smart, but it doesn't matter. DGT always with the right read, that right gut feeling. And it works out again.
I mean, he's 18-4. Like, he's having an unbelievable game. You come for the king, you best not miss. And to be fair, that was a really nice attempt from Lukowski. I feel like Buddha should have locked it in, but DGT does. That's now double digits for 9Z. No bomb down for Fluxo. And an eco. All right. They believe in their gun rounds.
Well, they better. They're going to have to get a whole lot of them. Nancy haven't bought for the future, necessarily. 3 MP9s. But they've got a long future anyway in this map. The info. On the jump up, Martinez. Badass. Gets a kill. And a second. Kind of don't want this. You got all these MP9s. You kind of prefer them to be the ones getting all these. Instead, it's just rifles. Kind of unlucky, actually. 1 MP9 kill. There we go.
Rounds around. That's all 9Z will be saying. However, you're right. This is now just a bonus that doesn't feel as great because you earn $600. So I have to see all the AKs now for Fluxo. This is a shame. I was hyped about seeing Shay and Lukowski, and to be fair, I think Lukowski's had just a little bit of a rough first half. Shay feels like he's always been at the wrong place at the wrong time. And now for 9Z, they're getting aggressive with these MP9s. Zevi and Lukowski brought down low by Util. And Max is right behind them for 2 kills. That's huge. Even aware of top main, but Art will trade him out at the bare minimum. It is a 3-on-3, but it's still a little bit dicey because Wassau Peaks push ramp.
Yeah, great use of the MP9s. Nick's, oh, the shatter. It's so free if it had any other weapon. But the MP9 betrays. Even if you get the headshot, it doesn't matter against the armor. But it's not going to be quite in his descent. I think Fluxo, after seeing nothing ramp, after getting a kill there, slowly return. However, Buddha also returns. And, oh, can't catch the timing. 2 players, so low. DGT, if you had any way of getting vision of them, would be very happy. But I can still see him winning this with the health. Kid as well.
If they plant for main, this is horrible.
They shouldn't with the smoke, yeah. No, they're going to plant for heaven. Oh, this AG. Oh, what?
Oh,
No
what?
way. That could have been a double. That was perfect. Can you imagine? That would have set them up. That would have been the moment. Still got the money. And he can make this so costly. Not giving him anything. That HE was really sad.
He even found another one on the floor, but he threw it heaven. Imagine if you threw the other nade. The backside. That round could have been a lot more costly and potentially a lot more winnable. Instead, Fluxo find a way out. And that's off the back of losing 2 players early. In fact, they're the only 2 players that they lose. So a really nice recovery. MP9 betraying as well over towards ramp. That's pretty horrible. This one. That should have been a guarantee.
Yeah, so those MP9s do betray you, but now they'll have at least 3 M4s and Martinez is up. He's been slowly chugging along. 13 kills. For another, misses the opportunity. Runs to the smoke and Art is fast out. Traded first, but Che comes quick through. Off the back of that, they managed to get themselves very fast into the bomb site. I believe, yeah, Martinez went down the vent. So the pace from Fluxo works out really well.
You saved this, surely.
You
Yeah,
have
so
to.
Max is already going around the world. You can't give this a look in. I thought with Martinez being audacious over towards the vent, Max might come through main and there'll be something on. But really good timing of that round because Fluxo know that 9Z are going to invest. They've seen the MP9s. They know it was a little bit of a bonus buy. So they know utility's going to be a little bit light. So Art takes the space. He's the one that goes through Squeaky, drags all the crosshairs towards second vent. And then behind him is where the T's just run in and trade him out. Really effective round. Will Max hold on to his A1S? You'd hope so. Can he? No, he can't. But at least the AWP's alive.
Yeah, that's a big weapon to keep over. Martinez almost had the option. If he'd hit that initial shot, that would have been something. That's the round previous where the MP9s didn't quite work out. Because you've only got 2 weapons saved, they're not going to buy into it. There's definitely room to get something done with the fast play from Martinez. He misses the opportunity. The MAC-10 just runs him down. And there's your other weapon.
And all the spam. That is very significant. And that is round over. Nick should be able to find Buddha. And DGT for good measure. Not quite. Still. Concrete rounds. Likowski's now hunting for the ecos. Between him and Nyx. Oh. My god.
Hey, we take it. I don't think he gets to save. No. No way he gets past. Oh, okay. He actually gets up and
He's
out.
out. No.
That's crazy.
And then you're baiting in the P250. You're baiting in the P250. What?
Can't pick
on
up that
earth?
weapon though. The AWP goes. Actually, it's still there. Oh, it's a shame. He could have actually got the AWP.
You might.
No,
might
he can't
try
run
it.
back now. He's just going to protect
so
this AK.
Wild. They got way more out of that than they ever should.
That's so
I can't
cool.
believe he gets out with the AK.
You take those. No AWP for either team thanks to that round. Both got lost. Fluxo have been very aggressive these 2 rifle rounds. Smokes outside, Max. He's close to red. With the diagonals, he actually feels very comfy in this spot. Likowski's going to walk to the other side and just avoid each other. Nyx gets a kill into Buddha. Max is actually maybe not going to find anything out here, and he doesn't look back. He doesn't look back. Art's walked right through. Oh, he's spotted. Lukowski's still outside and still an X factor, still an unknown element. But this flank could end it all.
It should end it all. Because they're not going to be aware of him whatsoever. And Martinez taking all the control. Yeah, Zevi, dead man walking. Shay's tucked in Hut. You don't know about Lukowski, but the round should be said and done as long as 9Z don't overcomplicate things. I really like this from Shay. Trying to get the kill. And Lukowski's DGT. It all depends where Max has gone. He's tucked back inside. Shay could have a backstab. Max aware and confirms the kill just in the nick of time. And good damage onto Lukowski. They've done well to bring it into a 1-on-2, but with 30 seconds left and the HP, it feels like map point now for 9Z.
Yeah, that dink is everything. If Lukowski gets that kill without the dink happening to him, he's definitely giving this a look in, but there's no way now. That's an unlucky round for Fluxo because the timing looked really good for Art as he came in main, but that Max was able to just walk past him all the way around. And because Art had got to main without spotting anyone, and Lukowski had walked to secret, you feel like you've covered over the entirety of outside. That there's no way someone could have been there, but no one went through red. No one went that direction, and so he goes undetected, locks in the round.
Yeah, normally when players cross on that left-hand side by red, they always double-check over their shoulder. And I think it's just miscommunication between Lukowski and Art, which one of them is going to do it. Or one of them assumed the other was going to look and didn't. Which is why Max goes undetected for such a long period of time. Whereas the other way, Max has said, I don't see anyone back red, but they could have walked to main, and Martinez is holding the angle.
Oh, GG, let's one down.
Surely heard him.
He 100% heard it. Art was not quiet about that descent. I'm surprised there's not been a big response to this. Razorpig needs help. He's all alone. Okay, I think he's gonna get it. Martinez rotates.
Yeah, they know. But Fluxo just going to throw this into an A hit. Maybe? No. They're still faking things. Max has gone down B in the meantime. Art's opened the door off the back of that spam. And they are so ready for this 9Z. Max has now got the backstab. This leaves the two players at ramp to take the contact and swing between themselves. This feels really good for 9Z. And it is. It's decimation. And it's 13-6 on their map pick. Huge.
Yeah, pretty dominant nuke. Also map pick, so we expected it from them. But in that last round, I think this kind of speaks to a few of the issues they were having. It kind of felt like they lost confidence on what to do. Art got down lower, and it like you've got this pivotal piece. You fake out A, and then it just kind of falls flat. Art gets caught, and you can't really make much from it.
Yeah, the fake out and the noise towards A.
Being an absolute nuisance. Obviously, they'll be starting on the CT side, so that's where we do look to Martinez to be able to have a fair bit of impact. So we'll see. Inferno will be where we're taking this second map of this series. Fluxo's map choice. Can they bounce back?
I'll give you this stat. All of Fluxo had 50 kills between them. DGT and Max had 42.
Okay.
So that's how dominant it was between that dynamic duo. So let's see what they got cooking here, Fluxo. Needs to be a strong start here on the pistol. They're playing very passive. They're expecting to find a little bit aggressive. The only one giving them that aggression is Max right now.
Got the spot from Max, and he'll get the information. Flashbang over to help him out, and we'll keep these T's at bay for a moment. Fake out with the decoy. Another flash, but he's not seeing anything. Fluxo patient. Max needs to be careful. He still wants to keep fighting, and that's why, emboldened from that performance earlier, gets the opening kill with that USP. And still they can't commit, despite using this util.
It's just not fair, is it? It really isn't fair. He just keeps fighting. He just keeps swinging. And now the rotators are going to come over. And with all this utility invested, you feel like Fluxo are just going to rush and force the issue. Great flashbang from Zevi. That finds Buddha on the edge of the smoke. Shay has completely torn apart this defense.
That's one way back in. And a re-smoke can be deployed as well. Still 2 players low. The dual Berettas could do some damage. This position from Nyx is very difficult to deal with. Wasn't even needed. Shay will get the kill. Shay does all of the work. Rewards himself with some dual Berettas. 1 HP will live. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They give up a few kills at the end. Art almost goes down just through the smoke. At the end of the day, they'll be happy with the pistol.
Shay has half the kills as he did on Nuke. Which is a bit horrible for me to say, but at the same time, I hope this gives him the confidence, because I know what this kid can do. Really young, is a sought prospect in the South American region, was targeted and profiled by a lot of the highest teams when he was on Sharks, got picked up by Fluxo, started to show it sort of in the honeymoon period, and I know he's got it in him. Was very impressed casting him like towards the back end of last year, even when he was on Sharks. Has got a lot of potential, and I'm glad he's showing it here in the first round.
Nancy will force. Not a piece of head armor between them. What do you reckon to that?
Scary. But it might be okay. Because apart from Art, everyone else is on rifles.
Does make the Galil's a bit more strong though. Instant headshot. Fluxo. Very patient. It's a stack. On A, more or less. Max has smoke to drop. He'll need it. In fact, the smoke deployed by the CTs on A is just going to make Fluxo more interested in B.
Yeah, Max has seen him.
Ah, now they're going to go back.
Yeah, actually, they're going to reset here. And this is actually kind of perfect, because you could re-smoke top brackets if you want to, if you're so peak, but you probably just save it for an incendiary, and you let them come into the trap.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to send them to B now. Max walks through the smoke, so he gets the information. He knows, and now they know this setup is going to be in the perfect position, running straight in to the crossfire, but they just burst through, finding all of the kills. Max on that flank does get one back. Buddha still lies in wait. Buddha, he can still be the one that ends it. Buddha with the double. He drops the bomb, and there's no time, barely at all. The Cowsy will get that kill, and that might be enough. Max is low. Buddha just needs to live. But he stands in the open, gives the Cowsy the chance, and the Cowsy knows exactly where Max was progressing from. Noisy.
That's been heard.
Max knows. But does he know Lukazi committed to it? Because Lukazi makes the noise, and if you're in that position as a T, you don't always commit. Now that you know that the information's been given, with Max clearing these angles, he has a good read. Needs to find the kill, not ready for it anyway. Expected him to be next to the box, not on top. And Lukazi will bail them out.
Yeah, it's actually just a double fake out, isn't it, from Lukazi? Because as you said, you kind of fumble the jump, and then you commit to it anyway. That's bold, but it pays off. Huge round from Buddha. They just line up for him as Nyx runs out the balcony. He still hits the headshot anyway on towards Zevi. A lot of damage being done by 9Z, but they now haven't got the economy to invest in behind it. So it's going to be a couple of nades just sent down mid. It's a good effect on Lekowski, but he's the only one. You can send Shay just on a little adventure by himself with the MAC-10. Likewise, you send Nyx in towards Apps. You just try and get all the info. If they progress B, they're going to find out it's completely clear.
Feels so bad for Buddha last round. Gets that double and he thinks he's making the right play, kind of starting at this off angle. He could have tucked potentially. I mean, it's a tough position to be in to make that call as to how you want to play it out. Nyx will rebuild some of the economy lost due to losing so many players in that round. Nice triple for him. 3 start the Fluxo.
Alright. Good job from Fluxo. But I will play devil's advocate here. And that is with my opinion. Unlucky, guys. Firstly, I think Inferno's just T-sided anyway. I think, obviously, with the changes to the mollies, I think that's made it more T-sided. Towards the back end of Go, it's starting to feel a little bit more in vain. CS2, definitely more T-sided with the way the economy is. But furthermore, I feel like Fluxo can be a little bit... have a more easier time on the T side because you can kind of practice things off spawn. You can react to things a little bit easier on the attack. The defense is where it gets tricky, especially with kind of knowing where to gamble, rotate, reinforce, and taking space of the primary zones, the top brackets, and top banana. So whilst this is a good start, they need to keep building on it. They need to get as many T side rounds as they can because that second half is going to be the tough bit.
Yeah, we've already seen the T side from 9Z and how dominant that was on Nuke.
Oh yeah, of course. 0.3.
Although I do feel that Inferno maybe won't be quite as simple for them. Martinez, that AWP that we foothold. It's an opportunity, but doesn't connect.
Actually been 2 instances this half already where mollies from 9Z have missed in banana. Either failed or just landed and extinguished. Huge damage on towards Buddha. He needs to reset. Martinez might even run over and give him the AWP.
Yeah, I thought he might because they were all there, but he didn't. So, a bit selfish, but instead they leave the AWP solo. So Peak stands behind the flames after getting singed down low. Doesn't matter, doesn't deter him from that fight, and he'll be successful. This is insane.
Yeah.
You're in the player advantage and you're sitting in this smoke. Oh yeah, the insanity punished. Peak steps in and he falls too. That felt completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that's crazy. If it works, he looks like a genius. 9 times out of 10, though, it looks like that. And now you got a crossfire. Buddha is actually just going to be smoked off. He still finds 1 kill, and that will bait Max in perfectly. It's a little bit laboured, but he's still able to get the first kill. And now Martinez thrown into a really difficult 1-on-2. He's in his own smoke, but Zevic's holding the cusp of it. 4-0, 9Z. What was that?
Yeah, that's the only way you can look at it. At least Buddha, I really like the kill he got where the smoke lands in pit and he still just kind of lines up and spams because he had like no health anyway. But yeah, that was twofold poor because you had a player sitting in a smoke, which was unnecessary. But then his support network was kind of just in the open on low HP, and that just felt like a call. Like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go into the smoke, and then Peak's like, oh, okay, I'll try and support you.
Look at all the smokes they've got on B just lined up. However, I was going to say it might not matter, but Martinez is surgical with the Deagle, wants another, but can't quite get it. That might push them all the way straight into the stack.
How many chances do you want to give him? Because he'll take each and every one. I've seen a smoke in apartments as well as his Deagle firing from long. So you're gathering a little bit of information if you're Fluxo. Re-smoke long. It's very tenuous hold on A side, but it's enough to keep them at bay for the moment. Unfortunately for 9Z, this utility has not sent Fluxo the other direction.
No, but it's still kind of okay. Because Martinez has just spotted 2 players. And now you can get the rotates over. All Max needs to do now is live and survive. It looks like he might try and get ahead of this out long. He's tucked into a position where the balcony player can't kill him unless he swings wide. So suddenly he needs the support from his players. DGT could run through the smoke. There's that swing from the balcony. And Lakazi completely catches off these players. Nearly even deals with DGT. With that AK being recovered in the 2-on-3, this was an investment for 9Z, so you expect the save.
Yeah, keep the AK. Let's see if you can find another. It's a bit unfortunate, because there was a smoke drop from the CTs towards long, like it lands kind of moto, and that was to stop that wrap, but I actually feel like that was unnecessary because they already had 3 players, one in Arched, one Library, and one actually at long. So all the smoke did was kind of keep them less interested in long. And short was completely exposed.
Yeah, I think it was more a reactive smoke to maybe just prevent the apps player going wide and dealing with Max. Because I think there was like going to be like a 3-2-1, we all swing long. But you're right, I feel like the investment of the smoke was maybe a little bit unwarranted. It doesn't matter either way because Max was behind the smoke initially, so he died anyway. So if it was for that reason that I'm suggesting, it doesn't matter because it didn't work. And even if they got the kill out long, they didn't have to re-wrap all the way through top brackets too short. They couldn't go back moto because they've smoked themselves off.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised by it. I mean, it's a very small thing and probably wouldn't have made any significant difference to the round, but...
No, it's fun. It's fun talking about it, though.
Yeah, it's just their conceptualization as to why anything is done. Because, you know, if you're playing Counter-Strike, and I think this is a really good lesson, not that I proclaim to be any master teacher, but, you know, I think anytime you use a piece of utility, it has to be intentional. You need to think about, what am I looking to achieve with this util? Why am I dropping this smoke? You know, if you're running from City Sport and you smoke top mid at 150, what have you achieved? The teams weren't going to be there at that time anyway.
You think like that? Okay. Deep nades down top mid. I've seen your flashbangs, Lucy.
Very good. Sad that her pass got removed. That's a nice kill and oh my god, Lakazi! He's mid-air! That's absurd! Absolute insanity.
Oh, that's a round over. That's ridiculous. 2-on-3. Max is so far away. WTF, Lakazi.
Dude just flies out the apartments. Both headshots, by the way.
We did say we needed that aggression.
Yeah, I thought it was coming from Art then, who pushes through the smoke top mid.
I also thought it was Art.
I mean, he was being loud about it, right? I think that was actually keeping the attention there. So Lakazi's like, I'm out of here. Boom. Holy. That's crazy.
We got a replay on that?
I hope
That's
so.
Wild.
I love that we have the icon to 100% confirm his feet had not touched the ground.
No. Buddha, you're playing a very dangerous game, mate. Like, all right. I hope we've got that. That is ridiculous. Because the loss bonus doesn't actually affect 9Z greatly. I mean, it does affect, obviously, Fluxo's scoreline. We said it'd be really good if they start the T side strong and they get as many rounds as possible. Oh, this is flawless so far. But now you got to go up against the Martinez ult again.
Yeah, you got the opening kill last round. Even though it didn't amount to what they hoped. Thanks to Lakazi. The airborne special.
Oh no, this timing could be awful. Okay, he's holding it. I was worried.
Arc gets success on an aggressive Buddha in Banana, which has not really been the kind of place of combat recently. Max will get the kill back as Che tries to push through, and on the fadeaway as he runs away, Art thinks there's a timing, but it was all a ruse.
Yeah, that's nice.
Uh-oh, Martinez.
Good punish.
Lone. 3 players on the T side, but he's managed to walk back.
Oh,
Oh, that's
no.
unfortunate. That is really unlucky. But that will be 9Z on the board. Their positioning was still good anyway. So most likely would have been theirs, but not a time you want to lose a player.
No, definitely not. It did feel like, though, that 9Z were going to lock that in. And that was 9Z playing a lot more together. We had these double-ups, especially with the B Apartments peak, and they even faked the run back on that with Martinez holding for the Boiler peak of Lakowski that never came in. And then, again, you had that DGT and Max combo. So you take those. That was a good round. That's more what we expect out of 9Z. It's just now the question of keeping it consistent. And Lakowski, it looks like, oh, he was back, and now he's not.
I don't know why I've got this pause. If we do have that replay of Lakowski's double, I would kill to see that back. But, yeah. Good to see Martinez getting some action. Trying to be influential with that AWP. See that head-to-head versus Zevi as well come through. Money's actually kind of odd for Fluxo, but it's not too bad. As he can get a roll happening. I can still recover this half. I think 4 would be enough on the CG side, I think. If you get that pistol.
If this starts becoming sort of like 2-3 rounds in a row for 9Z, then you are looking more at potentially like 6-6. I honestly think Fluxo need to stop momentum now, otherwise this is a... Oh. This could be a little bit scary. It's definitely a precarious position, but Zevi finding Martinez is a really good way to start this round.
Yeah, Martinez feeling bold on the peak. That all from the other side. Ready for him. Kazi's eager beaver to get involved top middle as well. Arche looks around, smokes in banana. Fluxo feel infinitely more comfortable with these various fights they're taking, but they lose both of these. Razorbeak is very weakened. With Column B, they're just gonna back off.
Yeah.
DGT's rotation. This is everything. He spots him. Doesn't matter. What a swing. Disgusting. DGT's gonna leave, maybe? Question mark? No.
You can't leave. Hueso picks on 10 HP. That swing is audacious. And it's going to get punished. Art finds the follow-up. But are you ready for this player in Boiler? I don't think so. And then that's Zevi with the bomb on his back.
Just walk around,
doesn't
Hueso
walk
Just
the
walk.
corner.
Bro. Huh?
Oh my gosh.
You've heard the smoke. You've heard the smoke. Oh, if he just kept going, it was free.
Art's holding apps. He's going to get punished.
This could not have gone any worse for Hueso. That was the round. He had it in the palm of his hands, but he had no idea. That's brutal.
How?
It's crazy
round
because he
looks
peeked
so
long.
successful.
He walked out of Boiler door and looked left, but he just never looked right. At no point did he think, I'm going to look right. It would have taken half a second to look right.
He should have looked right, but at the same time, where I think it was DGT got all the contact from Library, and then he got swung on by 2 players long. You just expect that natural wrap. It's a conversation of why would Zevi walk short, you know? But you're right, he probably should have considered it. Regardless, huge util. And a 7th on the ball for Fluxo, more notably. Great boost, but no kill. Still gonna fight this anyway. That's ridiculous. How has he not found the kill?
Yeah, where did those bullets go? I mean, I've been there for sure. This is a wacky setup. And it's... Oh, the timing could have been horrendous. It might still be really bad. Martinez, you're in trouble, buddy. Orp. Close by. Has some support from Long. DGT successful. That was through the smoke onto Nyx. He was in short. Lakowski's position known. He's under pressure still. So Martinez decides to focus elsewhere. Comes back. Zevi's quick on the quick scope. Super fast. Buddha doesn't get the opportunity to get the trade, but he's hearing it. He's hearing this run through the apartments. He's on the case. Hot on the trail.
Oh, shot.
Didn't mean to, but it's silenced. It's silenced and they have no idea. Look back for a second, but the bomb dropped. The bomb dropped. Buddha moves. Jay, expecting him still to be close. Perfect positioning from Buddha. That leaves them to Lakowski, who still has to collect the bomb from the apartments, and that's going to be watched by DGT. This is very difficult. Maybe a chance. Loud as he goes up high. Buddha surely should have this kill, and he does. A massive round from Buddha. 4 kills in it.
Yeah, and he nearly completely fumbled the bag. But he didn't. He didn't. He was a menace in the apartments. Imagine if he had an A4. Completely different round. This is the one for me. Where are they gone then? And it's actually just a previous example of how good a round can look for one team, and it just goes in the other direction of the other. Previously, it felt like 9Z should have won it. This round, especially, felt like Fluxo should have won it. But instead they trade, I guess. That's a net neutral.
Uh-oh, Martinez. He's alone here. Lucky for him, Fluxo.
Push second mid.
Yeah, I think Fluxo might extend onto this AWP, but I think it firing off might have spooked him for a moment. But now you're getting on this space. Rotations need to be quick. And they will arrive in time to support Martinez. Lucky duck for him. Oh my god. Is that all with the CZ that just hit that shot?
I think so.
That's crazy. A running headshot. With the worst pistol you could imagine for that position. Shay will get the kill back, but the boost,
oh, this is clever.
A double boost over the top, but in the smoke goes the bomb plant. But you're never ready for someone to be that high.
That's
Bro
sick.
is 10 stories up. Higher than a kite. Zevi putting them down. 6 feet under. Maybe a chance. Maybe reality misses that opportunity back through the flames. Swaps to the AK. Not quite defusing yet. Uh-oh, that smoke doesn't do a whole great deal. And there's a kit. A kit and a smoke makes it hard for Zevi, but not impossible. But he can't find the kill, not enough bullets. And his insane clutch is denied.
What a really fantastic effort, though, from Zevi, because 9Z were giving it to him. 1 by 1 individual peaks. Questionable about that smoke on the molly, but he actually just changed his mind, just comes back around. He knows the bomb's planted for him if he peeks from coffins, but not enough bullets in the mag. Tech 9s. This could be 7-5.
Definitely a world for it. As you should know, the money is not fantastic. The bomb plan only really allows the Tech 9s. Max gets close with the MP9. They're gonna go fast up to top mid. It's the AWP by itself and it's run over. That can be collected. DT needs to save the day. The swing off the flash. It's almost good, but he can't find the kill. It's just Tech 9s. It's literally just Tech 9s. And now it's just Buddha with 2 HP. It's done.
Oh my god.
Break it down for me.
Well, basically, the Tech 9s held W. And then they went... "Bah, bah, bah," and it just killed them all.
Yeah, I think the flash response from Pit to Long was just too late. And that swing, it's damaged, but like they were already so close that he had to adjust his crosshair so wildly. Because he'd wide swung, expecting them to be deeper, but because they're so close, these wide swings into all of them.
He might not even live here. I mean, he's on
Buddha.
like the weirdest angle of his life. Yeah.
This is a kooky angle.
That's a great save location. Write it down, guys. Write it down. But you shouldn't have even had to have saved. That shouldn't have been a Tech 9 round.
Martinez having a rough lane.
And then some.
I feel like anytime he has to fight someone, it's like multiple pistols running at him.
Let's see if they can do the same. Last round here of this first half, they're trying to get aggressive. Art on Buddha has always been Art. Getting that opener. Playing around this smoke. And he does adjust. That's another one. I think that's 3 or 4 instances. Art has killed Buddha. Shay follows up on Max, who's only got a 5-7. It could only get a bit freaky if they push top mid and killed the bomb. But they don't. That molly didn't even affect Nyx. And he still moved.
Yeah, the Kelsey died on the peak instead. Okay, hold up. This can still get a bit freaky, as you said.
But this kill, it's this kill.
This kill. If Martinez can find Art, this round's on for 9Z. Oh, he can't. He can't. The off angle, too strong. Not a kit on these 2 rifles. You feel with the utility, they should be able to lock them out for longer still, which makes it all the more difficult. Is that Molly? Looks like there is a kit on the ground there, though, so...
Oh.
Okay, that one didn't go where they hoped. She's being so thorough. He has managed to, I think, walk past, but this AWP is just locking him down. Good night. Sleep tight. It's a 9-3 half from Fluxo.
We're so back. And so is Fluxo. 9-3 on that T side. It was very similar to what happened on Nuke, except it was 9Z. Now they're the ones having to battle back. The Cowsy spots... I was going to say one. Well, now he spots a whole lot of them. sprinting and running up middle. Zevi has got to be careful, but 9Z are trying to overwhelm.
Zevi's going to see it. They don't get further. Now you can slip back to support. Art rotates to cover up that gap, but not ready for short. They just burst through still. Lukowski in the side gets a double with the dualies. The second feels incredibly unlikely, but he gets it done. Peter planting the bomb, and there's a gap. There's a gap that Art has exploited, but it doesn't matter. Bullet to the dome. Jay has to do it all. He spots the player running into short, but the difficulty is, where is this other player gone? In fact, they're going to double up together. Kit collected. Maybe? No. Tap, though. Surely known. GGT will finish the job.
Yeah, I thought he picked up the kit as well.
Oh, was that a body? I don't know. I started to doubt that I'd even seen a kit.
No. If we convince ourselves there was a kit, there was a kit. However, with 2 pairs of dual Berettas, the math ain't mathing. So, maybe there wasn't one.
Yeah,
anyway,
it
it
must
doesn't
have just
matter.
been like the backpack of the dead dude.
It's all irrelevant because he didn't stick the bomb. So, 9Z got the pistol anyway. And Fluxo, apart from Lukowski, are fully code. Actually, Art's got a Zeus. Sorry, Art. You can get kill reward with the Zeus now.
This guy was already Zeusing when there wasn't a kill reward.
True. Is that why he's your favorite?
It's up there. I think his proclivity to both Zeus and Knife more than the average player is what has ascended him to one of my favorite players. The cultural impact of his playstyle is undeniable.
Sure. I can get behind that. Max has, I'd say, got a time in, but he's only against pistols anyway.
Oh,
good
timed
kill.
him good.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Get timed.
What a time. Yeah. Plant that bomb, 9Z. What are you doing?
Where's Doctor Who? Because he's a Time Lord. TikTok. All right, let's do it.
There's no way you go into apps here and clear apps. There's no reason.
Surely you want to hunt this pistol.
No, you don't. Remember when they were against USPs last time? It was really expensive. That one time.
Hold up. This is it. This is it.
Okay. Sorry. Go on.
Oh, he hears the
Play by
short
play
play,
it.
but he walks back.
Make it really dramatic.
Okay.
Go.
Art in the 1 versus 5 has that Zeus now. Waso Peak has made noise in towards short. Art is reading this, hearing it, and it's going to draw him back onto the close angle. And Waso Peak is on his way through for a moment. No, just teasing it in boiler, hot and cold. But Art has the opportunity, misses his chance, and it all falls apart for Art.
Unlucky. It all falls apart for Art. Unlucky. Nice try. Respectable effort, but ultimately that was always going to be a 9Z round. Now it's the gunny. This is the exciting one. DGT. Get him online again. Where's he been? Where's Max? Those two saviors for 9Z. Max is actually ahead of this molly. He can swing the corner here. Instead, it's Art, who's full blind. Does an awful lot of damage. Shay has a go as well, but Buddha says no.
Nice opening kills. A lot of damage, though, and Lukowski is going to arrive. The rest of the team doesn't budge. Lukowski lobs a HE around that corner. God, that would be good. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Almost two. Damn, that slightly less exciting than I'd hoped. It's the second HE. It's just different from we did today.
He'll save. He gave it a good go with the spam. But it makes sense just hold on to these rifles. There's a kit. And top banana. That's 3 in a row. Now for 9Z. We said they needed as many T-side rounds as possible, Fluxo. 9. Hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, because this is a very convincing start to the T side for 9Z. That's where they did some very, very good work on Nuke. Yeah, at least these 3 rifles get saved, as well as a good collection of utility for Zavi, so he's fine to drop over in M4 without it being too bad for him. So this will still be a pretty good buy into this round. One of the AWP, which Martinez will be rocking.
I'm excited for it. Aggressive flashes up B. Big again. I thought that nade was gonna do more. It just didn't. Buddha jump spotting just in case. Art's holding the flashbangs for these riflers, but it's the Cowsy out long that needs to be careful. Has made it past Martinez.
I'm so
it all comes down to
surprised they didn't invest into this.
Oh, okay, no, this is great. Molly,
Ooh,
not the collection,
the
but a good
leg.
tag.
It's a great shot. Buddha has Chase number. Runs him down. Beautiful. Saw him in that corner. Was just waiting for the perfect time to strike, and Kelsey's bailed. They're scrambling around the map. Indecision, it feels. We'll be left with a pile of utility to keep B under wrap, and with the time ticking, that smoke lands 45-second mark. That is going to send them to A. Oh, they peek and see nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And that smoke is also going to delay, right?
absolutely.
So Nyx is now completely isolated. They're going to have to walk through this smoke. They get flashed through it, but it's too little too late. That'll be the activation point. Now you're going towards long. Zevi finds the kill. You need to deal with Nyx. You need to clear your angles here, 90. 10 seconds. You need to go. That's the one from Max. Now the bomb can be planted. A 4-on-3.
And you're saving again. A decision to rotate after not putting anything long hurts. Now, losing the guns here isn't the worst because they didn't invest into this round. But you still got Che, which is 1,500, so an Art with 1,800, so keeping these 2 alive would be good. Not going to be allowed. Zevi might get to hold on to his, maybe not. DGT is looking around. Max doesn't get this kill. Absolutely. Oh, I didn't even clear it. Zevi will live.
And I didn't even get an AK.
I didn't even realize that corner was there.
That was really well played from 9Z. Just waiting so patiently. Playing that to absolute perfection. You get the rotates over. You whittle down the time really low. The rotation starts to become a little bit more panicked. Nyx was in a really nice angle, but of course 9Z are thorough on their clears. Still a blank slate for Fluxo on this CT side. At least they've got the guns. At least they've got an AWP out on Zevi. The Max is going to be the table for Buddha to stand up, but no one's peeking banana.
Flawless on this T side. They're just going as 5 to banana, 100%. You got no space anywhere on A. Martinez holds middle for a little bit just to see if anything will happen. And a deep smoke in Molly. Yeah, nothing behind it. They're pushing through. Maybe? Oh, it looks like it. Yeah, flash forward. Doesn't see anything. I'm not sure. The delay on this attack, I thought for a moment Lukowski might move. They don't budge.
Well, let's hope smoke. Good nade as well. That is a lot of damage. What's supposed to be a DPT? Molly pushes Shay out of position. They're going with these smokes, but the spam is fantastic. And Shay's just kept alive for a few more seconds. Bob can now be committed to 4-on-4, but the retake feels pretty good.
Yeah, 2 players very low as well. Complete lack of utility. Art just runs around the corner. Gives up his life. And now the retake is not happening because that damage is unconfirmed. Part of it came from HE.
I can't believe that. Now it's just going to have to be the save. From 9-3 to 9-8, 9Z have really staked a claim for themselves on Inferno. And Fluxo need a response. This is what I was worried about on the CT side. That's why I was so happy they were able to just immediately reply without 9Z gathering up, building momentum. Because for Fluxo, for this team, it's all about confidence.
Yeah, it's crazy Art doesn't just wait a moment because Zevi had 2 flashes and when he arrives, he could have thrown those over for that exact peak. Maybe he thought he had the timing, but wasn't quite there. At least they're keeping these rifles in play. Get another chance at it, but it's distance closing round by round.
At least Zevi's got the AWP.
He's been great.
He has been fantastic. It's just this hold on Banana that's been pretty weak. However, Shay on this off angle at the sandbags, but the molly's thrown deep mid. See, Banana, sorry. They know that there's a player here.
I don't know, just peeked around the corner with the AWP in hand. It's kind of crazy. They catch this aggressive play from Lakazi in the apartments. So an opening kill for 9Z presents itself. Really good damage onto Max, but he will live, and it's unconfirmed. Oh, well, we'll confirm that.
Oh. However, double swing out short, and now no one's home. It's just Moto. Shay pushing in, full blind, dealt with by Buddha, but Zevi's there again, and with the follow-up. Huge impact, throws this into a 2-on-2.
He's so low, though, off the back of that. So we're looking to Art. Send you over the top, not going to do too much, and a re-smoke is brutal. They're really going to have to save in the 2-on-2, such is the nature of Inferno. I'm surprised they don't give it some sort of look in with the flashbang and all the rest, but I guess looking at the funds, you keep these 2 weapons, you've got another buy.
But you're slowly starting to lose stake in your map. One in which you were so high up, and now you're almost at the point of despair. That's a massive kill to find as well.
Nine and Fluxo take their first time out.
That's crazy as well.
6 in a row.
Why has there not been any pauses throughout this?
Who needs them, apparently?
Well, they do, clearly.
Yeah. Alright, not over yet. 6 in a row. Doesn't feel good when you've seen that slip away from you, that 9-3 scoreline. No, not throwing that smoke. Art instead.
That one instead. Yeah. For Banana.
Team Nana.
Yeah, that's been this whole second half of Fluxo. Big Nana.
Devi, full stuff by the HE. Flames as well, but he's on the angle. Timing shot does not connect. Chase swings in for one. Max found a kill elsewhere.
No.
Devi thinks there's a timing. Martinez, that's bold. You knew a second rifle was there and he just swings. That's enough. Keeps it even.
He keeps doing that, doesn't he? He keeps going for these really aggressive peaks. And I rate the confidence, but the reality is you're not ready with your teammate to trade, something that they were so good at on Nuke. This 3-on-3's got a bit of bite to it, especially with Nick's in towards pit. Sure, he's only got an MP9, but he's got a full belt of utility. He can delay. Lukowski on the same angle that DGT bested him from a few rounds prior. Nyx has dropped his smoke on balcony, and now this is scary to me because 9Z have got so much util they can just molly pit.
Yeah, smoke lands. Lukowski will slip into the site. There's that molly. Forces Nyx out. That's been heard. Moves into Mini. Walking through the smoke. Oh, good night, Lukowski. Now they know. It's got to be Mini. Z to take the lead.
That's so well played.
Yeah. Okay, we'll save the orb. Should do. No, what?
Oh, what? No, surely you keep that, yeah?
Yeah, bro. What are you doing?
Oh, there's two. There's two.
Okay.
Because of course, yeah, you got Martinez's as well. That's really cool. So they put loads of pressure with that balcony smoke. They knew that there'd be limited utility on the A site. So they put a player actually on balcony holding the fade, and you got different angles of elevation or contact between short and balcony. You put the molly in pit, you throw the flashes over the top, and then one player just walks through completely. Buddha will die. Shay with 4 kills in the round, and it's still not enough. 9Z up to double digits. From 9-3.
Yeah, this has just been T-side traffic. And the worst part is you've saved that orb, but that's all you've kept. God, I wish we could have the replay of the Calzi 2K. Oh, okay, here we go. It's an art special. The double orb. Zevi takes his towards top middle, where he's just gonna hold slight offie. Kind of want one of these orbs to get involved early so that they're baited into walking into the other. Neither is revealed yet. Gets a chance, fires his off. Now Zevi and Boiler. Actually just backs away.
Scary thing is for 9Z, I think the apps pop is actually going to be a difficult thing to try and do.
Yeah, Nyx is a 5-7.
Yeah, I'm all meant Zevi can just fall back, and you've actually got Lukowski here as well. Does he get flashed into this angle? No, he just swings. But at least he confirms the info, and he even finds a kill and a second. Never mind, the 5-7 is dangerous.
Yeah, when I say out of 5-7, I meant that was going to be a problem for 9Z. She gets the kill. You still got 2 players on site. You have to get past, and one's got the orb. That flashbang almost ruins GGT's life, but then he doesn't keep. Now he starts to look, and he finds target acquired. Really nice little reposition from Zevi. Beautiful double up. Fluxo finally breaking the silence. And it's not the double orb that gets it done, though Zevi does get 2. It's the 5-7 that sets them in motion.
Yeah, that's crazy. You lose 6 rounds in a row, 7 even, and the one that breaks 9Z's back all comes off the back of like a fairy tale 5-7, and then some sick shots from Zevi. Madness. However, 9Z have got money for days. It doesn't really get any easier here for Fluxo. They can keep investing. Martinez can keep being on this orb, but in the orb head-to-head, there's only one winner right now. Even 2, if you include Art as an AWPer. Because Martinez has been very absent. It's hard on the T side of Inferno, don't get me wrong, but he has been overpeaking quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's stark contrast in the two authors. They're still running this double AWP, obviously.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Art loves it. Shay being used to be baited in. Art's really hoping someone jumps to that half wall. It's not happening. Keep your eye on the Waso peak. Because he's just going to try and keep all this attention right now at top brackets. Back off immediately. Here comes the commitment. But they've mollied themselves, which doesn't help.
Just going to be straight into B. However, this setup from Fluxo can get a little scary because it's only Art on site. So Shay's here to peek off maybe a flash. But if a smoke lands in his face, it's going to be very hard for him to support. Here comes the hit. A rotation from Zevi will be on its way, but again, it's an AWP from CT. Won't be able to do too much. Smoke drops forward. They're going to have to commit the flames, all the utility, keeping 9Z at bay. And they have to go. Time's running out. HE blown. Art in the back of the side hits his shot. There's that swing from Shay, and it's perfect. A double up before he is dealt with. They're running away. Can you imagine it's just the save?
$11-10. And to keep 4 players alive, which is so vital to this economy for Fluxo. There's one more buy left in the tank here for 9Z. It's now starting to feel a little bit ropey again. These kills weren't being presented to them in the same manner here, 9Z. They're slowing things down a lot and allowing Fluxo to get into positions. And where Fluxo know from the first map that 9Z are more than happy to execute with like 30 seconds left, they're just holding all their util.
There's Martinez.
That is a great opener.
Look what it's done. They're scrambling for support. So many rotations. 3 players. Might even be the right call. Martinez is still playing very active. Flashes are good. Buddha's found Zevi. That was towards Coffins. Still a player on site that you're aware of. You can see this getting out of hand though. If Martinez can get this kill. This is everything. There it is. The multi-kill from Martinez. Calzi can't support him. But over the top does get one back. Need to find another for any chance to go for this.
And they find it, but on the wrong side of the map. That's Martinez saying, okay, I will go kill. And this time he actually will go kill. Huge entry on towards Art. They don't deviate away from what they want to do here, 9Z. They've got one plan in mind. That is always to hit the B-bomb site. Really great kill from Buddha. He's been a lot more impactful this map compared to Nuke. And he just removes Zevi. That's the high-value item. As soon as they get that kill, it's the confidence re-injects into their veins. It's like, oh, okay. That's the MVP down. We can now win the round. That's exactly what they do.
Great kills to Martinez. I think that's his first. That's multi-kill he's had in this map. The opener providing the most impact. 11-11. After a couple from Fluxo, 9Z finally will equalize.
It almost feels like make or break. And this time it will be an apps pop. And this time, Nyx is in the wrong spot. And he doesn't have a 5-7.
That's true. No 5-7, no win. Zevi blows Buddha. That's from Long.
Oh.
Actually traded. Lacalzi present. Martinez hits his. Sorry, that was short, I should say. Lacalzi from Long gets his back. And he's walking to the side. Tricky angle, can't be dealt with. DGT, the only one remaining. Gets his first. Oh my god, the bomb.
Me. Please.
Free smoke.
Yeah, well, he's lost the round, though, because of Shay.
Yeah.
And the bomb plant means Buddy's not there.
Yeah, map point. Ooh. Come back from 9Z.
That's a series point. That's a lie.
No, it's map point.
Ancient.
Alright. Buddha goes one team, and the rest do get their rifles. Such a good comeback. Can't quite close it. We need OT. And with this pace, maybe they can secure it. Just 2 players on A. They're getting wrapped on rapidly. Open mini pit. Tricky to get past. Zevi hasn't been missing many shots. And doesn't miss that one. Off the flash. Getting a few more opportunities. How many do you want to give him? It's Shay that supports. Martinez alleviates. But it's all over. Fluxo, 13-11 will take Inferno.
Yeah, it's the classic 9-3 down, 9Z will recover to 9-9, and then Fluxo just run away with it, and it's all off the back of a 5-7 and Nyx on the balcony, creating so much chaos, and somehow, some way, through Zevi, through completes sort of the trifecta for 9Z, where Matt and suddenly Hueso P can get involved. But here is the map fly-in. We are finally here, Ancient the decider for one of these 2 teams to continue their journey in the upper bracket of playoffs. The other here and now. Let's get into things, and it will be 9Z starting on that T side.
All right. 9Z on the T side. Interesting set of util and weapons. So Lacalzi and Shay both get lilies and smoke, while there's a flash apiece for Zevi and Art. That's crazy. What a curious setup.
No kit.
Yeah. Could have had one. Gotta be careful he doesn't lose his util. Max has walked into red. Now, looks like Zevi is fully aware of this. Oh, the timing. Oh,
wow.
Max walks past.
Wow. Yeah, they have no idea.
Okay. Yeah, Nancy just pause now because you just wait and see what Max can get up to.
So Max will take these kills, and then everyone will rotate, and they'll go B. That's the first. That'll pull the rotate. And in fact, actually, all the 9Z are going there as well. So Shay has to go massive here in Donut. Zevi finding Max is huge. But now the dual Berettas are baited in.
Kind of negated it all, really. They've got to kill back. They could still go B if they wanted to, and I think they will.
That's just so weird.
Okay, Nyx is present, but the only one.
He's heard a cave player. But Hueso P just takes his head off. What a crazy pistol. I feel like we keep saying that every time in this series. Martinez now having fun with the P250, but 9Z collect.
Okie dokie. Well.
That's all you can really say, isn't it? Okie dokie. Cool pistol.
That was a pistol round. That happened. Max should have gone for the knife. My humble opinion.
No.
You know, I got 3 knife kills in a basic game earlier? Like in one game. It was a 13-4 scoreline too.
That makes me both happy and upset.
Made me happy.
Yeah. I can imagine. Stacking cave. DGT. Farms up. Oh, you're even mollying him. Come on.
You invested $400 just to secure that kill.
But it's also $400 to make Lacalzi's life miserable.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the most important thing when you're playing Counter-Strike is to make the other team miserable.
Exactly. Oh, he mollied that? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
But in Portuguese.
Go on.
No. I don't know it.
That's fair enough.
What I do know is that Fluxo are on the spy, and it's the classic 3B, 2 mid, leave A open. Huge util on towards Max early. He might try and fight this. Flashbang. Oh, great. Onto Zevi. Zevi can't see a thing. Neither can Max. It's chaotic. And somehow, some way, I don't know what's happening, but it's a 2-on-2.
Yeah, everyone died.
They did.
And it was all kind of in a row of just trades. And it's pretty much ended the same with 2 players low and 2 full. Inherently, you'd feel this favors 9Z. We're just going to wait and see if Fluxo push this issue. If Fluxo going to do the right thing, which is to group up. We might just see these players come to a head. Unless YCP walks through red.
Oh, but if they push B ramp together, they can overwhelm Martinez, and then that's the bomb. And then there'll be enough time to the point where you feel like they'd be ready for the flank, but instead Martinez takes the head off Nyx, and he was a high HP player. Zevi low. Now worried about every angle. Martinez can just burrow himself into the corner. Time is still a pressure here for 9Z. And they will need to go and get that bomb. But if Hueso Peak walking through, they now know Zevi has to be cave. Martinez starts to be loud. The bomb can still be denied. And with 15 seconds, Zevi's going to run away into cave. You can hear Hueso Peak. This is perfect.
Yeah, you guys have been a little bit too loud about. Oh, what? No way! That's the way he wins the round. It felt like 8 seconds left. Smoke as well. There was no way for him to win that, except he lobs a HE at a crazy angle with a specific trajectory to go to the front of cave. Very cool.
That round was, again, another round of Counter-Strike. Where you've got trades in like the first 20 seconds. You've got that crazy like 2-on-2 that actually just devolves into like multiple 1-on-1 fights. Fight for middle again. Art trying to make the jump, but everyone's blind. He will get out alive, and the spam does a little bit of tickle damage on towards Max and DGT, but 9Z are going to walk out A. That nade is great.
HE does a lot more than a tickle. That's a proper grab. That's when the tickling gets a little bit too much and it starts to hurt. And it starts being like fun tee tickling. It starts being, ow, get off me. I don't like that tickling.
Oh dear.
When they bring the grenades to the tickle party, that's when things have gotten too far.
However, look, Fluxo have made the right read. Now they're extending their long arms all over the A side. Molly out for Hueso Peak. He gets overwhelmed. Remember, these players are low. And it's all happening here. Martinez with the AWP misses the shots. He pulls out the Glock. He somehow got a kill. DGT has bailed them out the round temporarily. Because Zevi is on this flank. Art is up high. It should be a lock-in still for Fluxo. This can't go wrong.
Oh, Martinez hits the shot, but the flank is still there. Flank is still there, and that smoke is going to be annoying. Ooh, shoots behind it. DGT walks into it, but Zevi's about to lock this round in, surely. Tap, tap. Leaves on DGT. Getting close to the smoke, walks through it. If you're Nyx, you've not seen him, and you're curious. Yeah, not going to happen. Great round from Art. Great round from everyone. They all get a kill, but Art does a lot of the heavy lifting with that M4 at the start. The HE gives them that manhandle, and the pistols can tickle them to death.
Good clearance as well from B, that they got proactive after mid was taken as well, Fluxo, and they just know, okay, well, it has to be an A play. And I really like the fact they just all swing together and they fight. They don't give 9Z a moment's notice. They confine them towards A main. That's the important one to win. That's a round you're not expected to. if you Fluxo, and it's a good rebuttal immediately on this CT side. One thing that was hindering them all series long was the momentum. And finally, it's been stopped somewhat early.
Yeah, parking outside of Elbow. Expecting the utility. Utility can support from lane, and they'll send on that barrage of smokes. One to CT, one to red, and they'll start to scale. Hey, going to be under pressure once more. Good defensive smoke. And Fluxo's repositions are really solid.
Yeah, this is really nice. Lukowski's walking over as well, so he can jiggle K, which means Nyx can stay a little bit further forward. The only gap is if Lukowski walks with Nyx and they both go down B ramp. Instead, Lukowski's going to lock in on the off angle. Everyone's walking cave. This feels really good. And the flashbang, there's only one on Martinez. There's one on the Tech 9. It needs to be pristine.
When smoke comes through at a good time. Xavi hits his shot. Flash out. Next kills player trying to come through the smoke, and everyone's just in the right place to deal with this. Player everywhere. Martinez can't do anything.
Really well handled. I like the 25-second smoke drop as well. Nyx gets close to it to hold for a push. That gives Lukowski a little bit of an off angle as well. He's going to be undetected because Nyx is the first point of contact. Well played. And that was the force buy out of 9Z. Now it's the eco. Fluxo can equalize.
Should do. Single flashbang. Potential for a bump plant on this pop play, because it is just Shay here.
He is Jesus.
Jesus. Oh, missed the flash. Flames come forward. Spot will arrive in the form of but it's a cleanup. 4 kills go the way of the AK. Art will be there to lock it in.
Well done. Huge round. There is Shay getting a quad kill and it being effective. Remember that one on Inferno where he did all the hard work? Although 2 of those kills were saving the AWP. This one's just against pistols, but it still feels really good. 8 anchor does his job. All the guns are here. No AWP notably for Martinez, who has started the game a lot better than he did in Inferno.
Yeah, that's for sure. Couple of big multis, including in the pistol. Utility incredibly light after this initial barrage of it.
Great nade again.
Retaking middle. In charge of keeping this area of the map under control. Again, bomb posturing in A main, but is flirting with B. Now Lukowski moves close as well. He gets curious. Oh, Shay! Great adjustment onto Martinez. That's the bomb spotted and dropped.
They're going to commit off this. They're just going to run through Donut and try to take this fight, but Lukowski's on a great off angle. The nades from Art are doing so much work just to deny and delay. And that makes the rotations come even closer, but Max aware of Lukowski. Art's also dealt with on the back of the site, and Zevi's just going to get smokes off.
Buddha catches Nyx as well. Zevi. Good kill. Players low. Still no chance to go for it, especially with the AWP. You can see how close this one could have come. Nancy will withstand despite that aggressive peek, getting all the information and dropping the bomb. Still couldn't quite hold on to A.
That was really direct as well from 9Z, and we actually start to see that towards some of the rounds they were winning on Inferno, where they go, okay, Fluxo, we don't want you to control what you want us to do in this round. We're going to do the complete opposite. We're going to come and we're going to fight you. And this round, it just works out fantastically. Art's caught in the open. Lakowski's on an angle that's quite common and it's completely clear by Max. And this AWP might even fall as well if Zevi's not careful. Because if Max clears this, the gun barrel surely gets spotted, protruding beyond the box. Yeah, there it is. Max, it's on your right, mate. He heard me.
On the right, good night.
You probably got a comm from a teammate.
Yeah. Yeah, probably not from you.
No, definitely not from me.
Seems unlikely. You're also speaking English, which probably wouldn't help.
Well, that's your for Martinez now. For free.
I take that every day. So we still got one though, just about. The money is close to breaking. Max very active in mid. Zevi gonna give him the fight, and he wins it out. Now Art going very fast. He jumps over. He leaps to his death. Insane, but it works. And a double up push in towards ramp has been beautiful. Zevi even ascends to the heavens. Now there is a player that's crossed through cave, and they don't know. They have no clue that GGT is here. Or a bit of trigger display would not have hurt. But I don't think he realized that Nyx was still there.
You also got to worry about Zevi on shelf. Wait, so peak though, that is huge. Massive kill from him. Zevi has spotted him going out long, and the bomb is planted for him too. The issue is Zevi's now locked into this angle, and as he goes around the corner, he needs to deal with Martinez. And he does. Huge. And now you know that Hueso Peak was out long.
I feel like Hueso Peak's just going to peek straight into Zevi. Actually baits out the shot pretty well. Beautiful peek on the Zevi. Clean kill. Here's that smoke land. Now there is a kit. And it can just be stuck. Hueso Peak needs to stand, needs to connect the shots, and he does. A 1v2, a 3k in the round. A massive one from Hueso Peak.
Really well done. Because that was even with sort of that cave lurk that only found the one kill. Hueso Peak needed to find this kill on the entry on site on Nyx, and he does. But it's that second one. That just locks in the round completely because Zevi was being a menace. They even call a timeout because they're not happy with how these rounds are going. For 9Z, it feels like it should be cleaner for them, is what they say. And also to discuss what the money is going to be like for Fluxo. Let me tell you, it's not good.
Not good at all. In the Bing, which means you're looking at 9 for 9Z. They did get ecoed, though. I take 9s on Inferno. There's going to be a little bit of bite behind this. Tiniest amount.
I mean, Fluxo won one of their first rounds just on like a low buy. Swinging A.
True.
However, this one is a lot more direct. Up close and personal. Max really wanted the 600. Martinez says, well, actually, that'll be mine.
Can York get you like nothing as well? It's like 100 or something?
Yeah, 100.
Unlucky. Kills a kill there.
You should probably establish by now that this is a stack. If you're 9Z. Art's still pretty happy to try and give this one a look in with the SMG. We'll play up close to the shelf. Patiently waiting. Also, what I want to say is that round previously where Art like rushed through that smoke to kind of kickstart things. Sure, it created space for the ramp players, but it was just ridiculous.
Yeah. But that's kind of what you expect from Art. and the intention of it was to be ridiculous and to draw all the eyes. There we go. This is 9Z doing that really thorough style of Counter-Strike they do, where they really take their time against any sort of buy, and it actually doesn't work for them in that specific case.
They got 20 seconds to get the bomb here. Look, it should be fine.
It is fine.
It is fine. Lakowski on 3 HP is never going for this in his wildest dreams. And instead he's just going to save So that's going to be 6 rounds now on the board for 9Z. Doubling the score lead of Fluxo. Are we going to get another 9-3 half in this series?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But it's certainly possible.
Oh, he might not even save.
Oh, he's not going to. Oh, he might. Not. Well,
Unlucko.
yeah, unlucko indeed. Oh, okay. Art. Auto shotgun.
Yep, this is classic art.
To A main. Actually, a pretty good spot for the shotgun.
The issue is that 9Z are out mid. S47 finds the opener, and he now knows another player's in red room. And they dealt with the MVP of Inferno, Zevi. And they got so much control. Look at this read from Fluxo. They're just going to gamble 3 players over Donut. They want to try and peek this, but it's just been smoked off.
Yeah, Nyx is stressing a little bit as a sole defender. Now Fluxo going to move as a group. Left A main after not getting any information. It's going to stack B, which looks to be a pretty good call right this second.
But Max can just walk A. And this is why they're so patient, 9Z. It's why they're so thorough. Because it creates gaps in the defense. Because whilst it might look like a B commitment right now, it could easily turn into dropping the smokes and going back A with Max on this lurk. However, that is what it feels like.
It's okay.
They need to go.
The bomb is still laying. Wow, there's such little time with no information on Donut or Red. They're retreating, and they're going to A. Buddha walks through the smoke. Now you know. Well, it's not B. That's insane. There could have been one person in Donut that ruined that entire round for them.
And R, of course, finds a kill with the auto shotgun. Yeah, that is wild, to be honest. And that feels like a play that just shouldn't work. But they're really relying on their fake being effective, especially with the low time. 9Z looking like Na'Vi. CSGO Na'Vi.
Well, it worked.
It did. That's now 7.
Much like Inferno, Fluxo will keep the economy okay with the 3 save weapons.
Terrorists win.
Continues to chug along.
I still can't believe they just did that.
Yeah, it's a really wild move.
It's
They had no
so-
information.
so
No one
risky.
mid. And they went before Max even walked out A main.
I think,
so
look, well, the only thing I could think of is where Max is on the right-hand side of A main. Once that util goes down, you can hear if there's anyone Donut. Because they would have
Yes.
probably started to rotate to the shelf, right?
yeah, okay.
That's my only reasoning.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Damn.
Big nade.
Almost.
Look at Buddha.
I'm looking.
Oh. I felt like he was going to walk up ramp, but he didn't. But Lukowski finds the opener. Boost up on A. Max is round the corner. Shay needs to clear this, and I don't think he's going to be ready for it.
Thing is, you've killed this player in lane, and there's been no follow-up, so Fluxo bring everyone over. It's a nice way to smoke, but it does get a kill on B.
Oh,
So that's
brought
actually-
2 rotates.
Yeah, that's really got players sprinting. Oh, well, Laser Peak gets the kill. It does cost his teammate his life. Bomb's still not planted. It will go down. Just about. But so does all of 9Z.
They're playing some really, like, I don't know, like they're trying to min-max so much sometimes. And it just doesn't pan out. Imagine if Waso Pete was alive, that'd be great. But ultimately, I don't think it would have mattered. 7-4. There is investment available. Martinez gets his AWP. DGT should have enough for a gun. Yeah, Max can drop him. Max just spent 8 grand in this round to help out 9Z get all their finances together.
Very kind. Five is recoverable for Fluxo. Strength of their T sides. Oh, Art. Oh! They just walk past each other. Art does look back. So we will get the kill. 2-player advantage for Fluxo. 9Z are locked out of this round.
Yeah, so this exact round is what we're going to be seeing out of 9Z on their CT side. This is the same treatment Fluxo are going to get. It's all about now how you react. Waso Pete's got a flash. He can line up. Let's maybe pop his team over the doorway. Still 2 players in mid here for Fluxo, so they have got quick rotations. They might just contact out. Oh, they are. This is bold.
Rotations are actually really far away. Art, I think, is going to start to move as they disengage from middle. So as soon as that third player arrived, I feel like this site should be absolutely fine to hold against these T's. Here comes the util. Nick's up so close. Needs to be a perfect flashbang to deny him, but oh, actually, that one's pretty good, but doesn't matter. There's just so many bodies. And a wild spray gets the kill on Max. Martinez has just an AWP and a 1v5. Now, peek's not coming to him. 10 seconds left, and he hits the deck. 7-5 as we go to the break.
A much more competitive first half, but it still sees 9Z taking 7, which means they've got the slight lead heading into this. But it is Fluxo on that T side, and we knew how good they were on Inferno. Let's hope and pray, if you're a Fluxo fan, that they can replicate it on the T side.
Check out the sheer quantity of utility. Oh. Well, it matters not.
Check out the 2 dualies.
Yeah, it turns out one set of dual Berettas is all you need. If you're Hueso Peak. Got his double and a bit more and fall back. Gush onto Martinez. Art. Gonna force him into the open. No, he just escapes. Unlucky. He's still gonna get past the dual Berettas. Flashbang. Dodged. Another shot. Hueso Peak is absolutely outrageous. This one, done.
We did say, didn't we, before that match went live, look, if 9Z need an outlet, they need a hero, Hueso Peak has yet to come online. And that would kind of complete this team and kind of ascend it above Fluxo on Ancient, and now we're getting it. Huge impact in that pistol. 3 kills within it. He's got 15 kills now. So I can see why he is such a talent. Eco for Fluxo, although Art's on a Mac 10. Like, really? Can you...
Don't hate. Just
if he goes down and gets the kill. Yeah, sure. Alright, it's great.
See?
Yeah, he's the best.
Now you've got an M4 that can't be picked up, but you do get the bomb down. And an M4 that gets picked up. Also a smoke grenade, so this round is getting a bit spooky. But it should be recoverable, especially with the plant there. Get another kill. That'll be feeling pretty good, but I don't think that's going to be allowed. Maybe, maybe not. No, not.
Alright, Art. Fair, I guess. You can have AK armor now, no util. Or you can go Galil and get some armor.
Or another Mac 10.
Or another Mac 10.
You see, I don't actually hate it because you can still get a gun into this round, and there's a chance you can do something cool with it, like set up a bomb plant. You wouldn't hate it if James did it. I'll tell you that much.
I would.
Maybe.
Boss B, really quick, out of Fluxo. Max trying to dodge the flashes. And instead, needs to be careful. How has he still got a kill out of all of that? Luke Howes finds Buddha. They're so low, but it doesn't matter because Fluxo are getting all of the kills. Maybe it matters now because Hueso Peak is still alive and he's got a lot of health.
Yeah, he's the one with all the health. You can make like 3 of him, 4 of him, of these remaining players. 5 of them, 6. I don't know. The maths is crazy.
Are they saving?
Oh, yeah, I guess they are.
Wow. I guess they just don't know about all the damage. 17 health between the 2 of them. And it's still enough. They both get out alive as well. Really nice little set piece. Against 9Z. Really fast acceleration. Lekowski was also juggling utility to the back of sort of like back lines. And he was going to just double molly the bomb. If they went for it, it wouldn't have mattered because there would have been a smoke on it. But it's still a very nice idea.
Yeah, we like cool stuff. What's that gun?
Whoa.
It landed in spawn.
Oh.
Is it a fast cave smoke, maybe?
I think it's fast long. For DGT is fastly deleting them in mid. It is still a 3-on-3. And Shay has got a lot of room up red. And Hueso Peak is not aware of it currently. Oh! But of course he adjusts in time. He is popping off.
Yeah, he's on a hot one. 21 for 6. And he might just find his 22nd. No, Zevi Catches him. Max needs to be thorough. Nope, he's not. He's loud. I'll take that every day of the week. There's a wild. Alright, Buddha can get this kill. Oh, killing so much time and killing him.
Great round. Now, the issue is, with Fluxo Peak finding all these kills, it's fantastic, but someone needs to come and support him. Take a look at Fluxo's kill distribution. It's a lot more of a team effort here. And that's what's going to get them over the line. Someone needs to help Fluxo Peak. It won't be in this round.
That's unfortunate. Zeus?
He hasn't got a pistol. He just has a Zeus.
That's
So
that's commitment to the cause.
What happened is he bought a Deagle, and he sold the Deagle, and he bought the Zeus. But he didn't run over his USP that he dropped. So now he's just got a Zeus.
I like that you didn't go back and get it either. It's like, well, I'm in Red Room now.
It won't matter. Unless Buddha pops off.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Oh, yeah, you have to wait a while.
Okay, I'm waiting.
He's always got his
So
hold on. Oh.
I'm still waiting.
I was hoping maybe you get a kill right and pick up a rifle. And then he'd be laughing.
Oh, still us.
There's a workshop map.
What is happening?
It's spray control one you could check out. But anyway, they live with 4. Good thing they're not paid. You know, you don't have to pay for bullets anymore.
Terrible feature.
Did you ever in that era of Counter-Strike?
A little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, glad that's not the case.
It's 400. It's 4,750 for an AWP, but 900 per bullet. Good luck. Fast A. Martinez will fire off one of his AWP bullets. And the Fluxo, they get denied entry, but they are in the site. Smoke about to be blown open, and the spray is perfect from Fluxo Peak. DGT is the player that gets traded, not the rifler.
Yeah, plus the AWP, you know, was here too, so you need a double up in donut.
Look at Buddha's position, so deep in towards CT. Oh, and it works perfectly.
This one deep in Zevi's brain. Good golly. Low, and they know, so they're spraying, and it's another team kill. This time goes the other way, and there's no way this sets them up. Shay wins this because of a team kill. No, never mind. Buddha will secure. Quasipik did get a team kill at the start, so, you know, it's revenge.
Good entry out of Martinez. Nice blow on the smokes. Fluxo Peak up. And Buddha just... That shot was just disgusting. 10-8, but another buy can come Fluxo's way. If they lose this, they'll be a little bit unhappy because their money won't be the greatest, and it kind of sets 9Z up to take it. This is a very important round. Fluxo need to win it.
A lot of bodies towards B, walking into cave through that smoke. Max on the side. Looks back but doesn't see. Max hears. And Max can have 2 kills on a platter, and he will lap them up happily. Zebi does find the entry into sight, and a good reposition from Max nets him another. And another. Maximum power.
Great round from Max. Art considered it. Shay considered it. But he still hit the timing anyway. And now's your decision. If you're Fluxo, has to be a save. You have to let 9Z get up to 12 rounds. Unless you make something work with the Tech 9s. Otherwise, it's series point. It doesn't feel great if you're a Fluxo fan. But for 9Z, you can almost taste that they're at the finish line.
Count this through. Tech 9s again. DGT will spot one going into cave. Can calm that over to his teammates.
Oh, wow.
Max under pressure goes down off the one. DGT's spray goes crazy, but it's okay. They don't waste their peak. Bail them out. Mikhazy forced to clutch with the bomb on B.
Maybe all you need is way so big. 24 and 9. Shutting them down every single step of the way. Every round having an important multi-kill. It feels like. Mikhazy, can he deal with him? No. That's 12 for 9Z, but that was just the Tech 9s out of Fluxo. It was well recovered. Both of Peaks having fun with it. 4 series points now for 9Z.
Forced to do it. Art on the Mackie. Fluxo have tried to go fast. They've been beaten back. Mikhazy drops the smoke. It's meant to bail him out, but it doesn't quite work with that incendiary, so he gets really, really hurt. Oh, here we go again. Once more. Not this time. Max on the other side. But are you ready for second smoke push?
Yes. 100% yes. They are. Buddha walks back and checks it. Now you've got Mikhazy low. And they're just going to commit into a B play. They know 2 players are in cave. They think space is over at ramp, but you've got to get past Martinez. I think he's even holding for the boost. Yeah. Uh-oh. That spam is fantastic as well.
Mikhazy reveals himself. Max overextends slightly. DGT ascends to heaven and puts them down to hell. 9Z will take the series. It took all 3 maps, but they get it done.
Yeah, they do. Look, I thought that was going to be the case. It was, to be fair, a very good fight from Fluxo, but it's a similar story. It's 9Z continuing to have an 100% win map rate on Ancient and then claiming every single map victory without dropping double digits. Like, it is crazy, the consistency.